At last, our long national nightmare is over. And we were sort of indifferent at this point with Kirk Cousins, whether he's back with the Vikings or he wasn't, because we know that the Vikings were going to draw a line in the sand and only pay him up to a certain amount. But it's over. Sweet, merciful Jesus, it's finally over. Mike McCartney, Kirk Cousins' agent, go. Excited for Kirk Cousins agreeing to a 4-year deal with the Atlanta Falcons. Reveal your sources. Now, full details are not out as of yet. We're keeping an eye out for it. I'm sure we'll talk about the full details, but 4 years, 4 more years, really. So I'm sure that there's significant guarantees for this year, probably 2025, maybe even 2026. Actually, I lied. So details of the contract are out. Pelissero, go. Falcons are signing Kirk Cousins to a 4-year, $180 million contract that includes a $50 million sign-in bonus per sources. Another monster payday for Cousins, who gets 100. I'm guessing not $100, $100 million guaranteed, 90 in 2024 and 25, plus another 10 in 2026, and a fresh start in Atlanta, age 35. Woo! You can't be bleeping serious with this. Put his agent in the friggin' Hall of Fame. That is, oh my goodness. So $90 million guaranteed in 2024, 2025. And like I said, the Vikings were probably in on another 1-year deal, just like last offseason. But getting this, what are the Falcons doing? Like, no one else was bidding on Kirk Cousins. Wow. Honestly, the guarantee is twice. Well, first off, the 4-year deal is twice longer than I thought that he would get. That's what she said. Also, $180 million, $100 million guaranteed. My goodness. Kwesi, you did good. Wow. Frankly, well, the Falcons were bidding against themselves. Like, no one else was in. I mean, the Vikings were probably in on a 1-year deal, maybe 2. But the Falcons and Arthur Blank just putting that blank check out there. So, whatever. But Kirko is now a part of the Falcons, and they do have some pieces down there. And did you know that his wife is from Georgia? Also, the Vikings do play the Falcons this season. Good times. Kirko's come back to historic U.S. Bank Stadium. But now, hey, Florio's finally vindicated. I mean, maybe the rumors of Kirko checking out houses and schools down in Atlanta were true. Who knows? But this is the best part to me. So we pointed this out yesterday that Atlanta, tweeted this out. We don't make free agency decisions. We just announce them. So this was a preemptive strike, because they knew that there was going to be a lot of fan backlash about the Kirk Cousins signing. So they're just like, hey, ain't us. We were just a social media team. We were literally just an intern with the phone. That's all, man. That's all. But, I mean, Kirk had an interesting run here with the Vikings. So initially, he was the Tim Pot Pizza Ranch dictator, just vacuuming up all the money, seen as the interloper. I mean, he was supposed to be the guy to get the 2017 Vikings over the hump. The 3 years, full $84 million fully guaranteed deal. Then the 2 year, $66 million fully guaranteed deal. Then the 1 year, $35 million fully guaranteed deal. $185 million for one playoff win. I know that people will go there, even though we made the case before that he played great in the Giants game. Oh, but what about 4th and 8? What about that defense giving up 431 yards and 31 points to Daniel Jones? Other than that. But I feel like Vikings fans did come full circle with Kirko, where he initially was this money-grubbing mercenary, and then he turned into Kirko chains and Cole's cash and everyone's dad jokes and all that stuff. Plus, JJ in the locker room absolutely loved him, but then he reverted back to the money-grubbing mercenary. Again, at the end of the day, you could talk about team, you could talk about when to win all you want. It just came down to the money with Kirk Cousins. I mean, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. All right, so now the Vikings do turn the page. And like I said, I would have been fine if Kirk was back on a 1-year minimal deal. Well, not minimal. I mean, $40 million deal. Nothing guaranteed in 2025 and beyond, because he's the 36-year-old quarterback coming off a torn Achilles, right? So even though the Vikings and Kirk played some great football the last 2 years, I mean, it's just sort of is what it is. The business is the business. But now the Vikings got to turn their attention to finding a bridge quarterback. So Baker's already off the market. Russ is off the market. And frankly, I'm glad that Baker and Russ aren't out there anymore, because that's where I would be nervous. And then all the other quarterbacks on the market, you're not handing the keys over as a, hey, this is the future of the franchise. But Darnold would make sense as a mid upside. Said mid as a mid upside guy coming in as a free agent, and maybe you bring in Jabroni Brisket. Who knows? Who knows at this point, man? But also, this means that 100%, a bajillion percent, you are in on quarterback in the draft. So you're going to go up and get your guy and make sure that happens. So this is an exciting time. I mean, props. Kirk went and got paid by the Falcons, and now the Vikings will be turning the page. They will be drafting a quarterback, the future franchise guy, and like we said, it just sort of is what it is. So I'm at peace, especially since 4-year deal. Wow. I can't wait to see the numbers. I hope it's a 4-year, $160 million deal, fully guaranteed. That'd be great. That would be great, man. But yes, Kirk, I will remember you, but you gone. Will you remember me? Anyways, our long national nightmare is over. The days of our Kirkos are done. Kirk signs with the Falcons. You gone. You go, man. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.